Good morning everyone, we're going to present simple interrupted suture. The members of our group are Mateo Flores and Aileen Gross. I'm going to start presenting the types of incisions. So we can have horizontal and vertical incisions. The horizontal incisions that are inside the gingival sulcus are called intrasulcular, and the vertical incisions are called discharges. So as we can see here, we have an horizontal intrasulcular incision and a vertical discharge.
I'm going to talk about the three different types of incision according to their thickness. So the first one is partial thickness. A partial thickness is when the epithelial and the connective tissue is lifted, but the periosteum remains is attached to the bone. The second one is full thickness. So we talked about a full thickness incision when the periosteum, the connective tissue, and the epithelial tissue are lifted. And last but not least, we have mixed thickness, and we talked about a mixed thickness incision when we have a total coronal thickness and a partial thickness in the apical part.
Here we are doing a horizontal incision. The materials we are gonna use is a suture 40, a scalpel, a scissor, a piece of chicken, a suture forceps, and a peristyle. We're gonna start with a discharge. Discharge is a vertical incision in which we introduce the scalpel into the chicken, and in one movement we go down to make the discharge. What we're gonna do now is an horizontal incision. Here we're gonna give it the shape of the gingival sulcus. That is why it's called intrasulcular. At the end of the vertical and horizontal incisions, we're gonna have this shape. The suture, we're gonna introduce the needle through the epithelial tissue of one side, and we're gonna go out through the connective tissue of the other side. We're gonna pull the thread until there is one little part of it. Thread, we're gonna give 2 turns to one side, and we're gonna catch the little piece of thread, and we're gonna pull the thread to the other side of the turn. Then we're gonna do another turn of the thread to the opposite side of the first turn, and then we're gonna do a final turn of the thread also to the opposite side, and we're gonna pull the thread to adjust the suture. So then when the suture is finished, we're gonna cut the excess of thread and we're gonna leave it there. We're gonna start with the sutures in the vertex of the incision, and they are gonna have to have 1 millimeter of distance between each other. Here's the result of a simple interrupted suture.